Versatile Infotainment provides thousands of informative videos of our viewers. If you want more informative videos, please like and subscribe our channel. So let's go our topic.
With a net worth of $800 million, Taylor Swift is an American singer, songwriter, and producer. That being said, Taylor Swift is not yet a billionaire, despite what you may have read. We are certain that such headlines were created solely to generate page views and were not grounded in fact, having tracked Taylor's wealth for longer than any other media since November 2009. By the time the Erased tour ends, which is expected to be in mid to late 2024, Taylor will have amassed a billionaire according to our estimates. Without a doubt, Taylor Swift is the most powerful celebrity in the world and the most well-known person on the planet. Swift has sold over 200 million records globally as of this writing. She has also started a series of wildly popular global tours. Her NARRATOR is expected to bring in $2 billion worldwide, making it the most lucrative musical tour ever. Sales of concert tickets, merchandising, and movie theater tickets will bring in between $500 and $600 million for Taylor personally from the Eras tour. Taylor will undoubtedly become a billionaire if that occurs. Prior to starting the tour, Taylor had a $600 million net worth. When Taylor Swift was performing at a Nashville cafe at the age of 15, future music entrepreneur Scott Borchetta saw her. Taylor became the first singer signed by Borchetta under his recently established Big Machine Records. In the modern era, Taylor is among the most well-liked and prosperous performers on the globe. Taylor Swift alone possesses real estate worth approximately $150 million in the United States, as we will go into more depth about later in this piece. She also receives tens of millions of dollars annually from her endorsement deals with brands including CoverGirl, Capital One, Diet Coke, and @T. Below is a brief summary of some of Taylor Swift's most notable professional achievements to date. Grammy Awards, 12 wins, including Album of the Year for Fearless 2009, 1989-2015, and Folklore 2020. American Music Awards, 40 wins, the most by any artist. Billboard Music Awards, 29 wins, the most by any female artist. MTV Video Music Awards, 14 wins, including Video of the Year for Bad Blood. You Need to Calm Down and All Too Well, the short film. Country Music Association Awards, 12 wins, including Entertainer of the Year in 2011 and 2020. Academy of Country Music Awards, 8 wins. Brit Awards, 2 wins. Nice. Primetime Emmy Award, 1 win for Outstanding Original Music and Lyrics for Beautiful Ghosts from the film Cats. Guinness World Records. 98 records, including most albums sold by a female artist in the 21st century and most certified albums by a female artist in the US. This is more. Time 100. Named one of the most influential people in the world in 2010, 2015, and 2019. Title facts. 200 million albums have been sold globally. Has made $150 million during his touring career. Has real estate worth $150 million. Holds the record for the most Spotify streams in a single day. Early years. On December 13, 1989, Taylor Allison Swift was born in West Reading, Pennsylvania. She bears the musician James Taylor's name. Her early years were spent on a Christmas tree farm with her brother Austin, parents Scott and Andrea. She completed her preschool and kindergarten years in a Montessori school before transferring to the Wincroft School for first grade. Taylor developed an interest in musical theater at the age of 9. She also signed up for acting and vocal classes in New York City. She first became interested in country music as a fan of Shania Twain. As a teenager and teen, she gave performances at neighborhood gatherings and festivals. She eventually came to the conclusion that she had to travel to Nashville, so she traveled with her mother and submitted Taylor's early demo of versions of Dolly Parton and the Chicks. Because record companies didn't think Taylor was unique enough, she was unable to land a deal and left Nashville. She picked up the guitar when she was 12 years old. Her first poem was Lucky You. To increase Swift's chances of becoming a successful musician, her family relocated to Nashville when she was 14 years old. In 2003, Swift began collaborating with Dan Dimtro, her music manager. He was crucial in landing Swift a modeling job for Abercrombie, Fitch's Rising Stars campaign, and in getting Maybelline to include one of her original songs on a compilation CD. Swift received an artist development contract with Arcar Records following her performance of original songs at a showcase for the label. Now, employment. Swift's first single, Tim McGraw, was published a year after she signed with Big Machine Records. This was followed by the release of her first self-titled studio album. While Taylor Swift debuted at #1 on the US country music chart, she peaked at #5 on the US Billboard 200. Our Song and Should Have Said Not are two of the album's two #1 hits. The Riera has certified her debut album platinum over 4 times to date. Fearless, Swift's sophomore album, reached the top of the charts in Canada, New Zealand, the United States, and Billboard. It has spawned two #1 hits, Love Story and You Belong With Me, and has received platinum certification in 4 countries, including 6 times in the USA. She has shared the stage alongside singers including Faith Hill, Justin Bieber, and John Mayer. Swift has received numerous honors, including 23 Billboard Music Awards, 10 Grammy Awards, and 23 American Music Awards. She has sold 150 million singles and more than 50 million albums globally as of this writing. Taylor participated on 5 world tours between 2009 and 2018 that brought in $943 million in revenue. To say that, Swift has appeared in a number of films and television shows, including Hannah Montana, the movie, CSI Crime Scene Investigation, and Saturday Night Live. She has also played fictional characters in these and other shows. Swift has also been featured in a number of well-known magazines such as Rolling Stone, Teen Vogue, and 17. Swift released 2 unexpected albums towards the end of 2020, Evermore in December, which also received a lot of positive feedback, and Folklore in August, which topped the charts. The 63rd Annual Grammy Awards presented Swift with the Album of the Year trophy, making her the first female winner of the honor 3 times. Folklore became the best-selling album of 2020 in the United States with 1.2 million copies sold. When Midnight, her 10th studio album, was published in October 2022, many critics hailed it as a masterpiece and her best work to date. Anti-Hero, the lead track, rose to the top of Spotify's daily streaming chart. Taylor became the first artist in history to own every single position in the top 10 of the Hot 100. Her The Eras Tour, which began in March 2023, shattered the record for the most concert tickets sold in a single day. With an individual life. For 3 months in 2008, Swift dated Joe Jonas. She briefly dated Taylor Lautner in 2010. She also had a brief relationship with Jake Gyllenhaal that year. In 2015, Taylor dated DJ Calvin Harris. She dated actor Tom Hiddleston in the same year. She started dating Harry Styles in November of 2012. Taylor and Harry traveled to the British Virgin Islands together over the winter break in 2012-2013. They left quickly after their return, reportedly due to their hectic schedules and inability to stay still for very long. Her brief relationship with John Mayer also inspired her to create the song Dear John about him. Joe Alwyn and Taylor Swift dated from 2017 till 2023. Taylor was allegedly dating NFL athlete Travis Kelce in September 2023. On September 24, 2023, Taylor attended a Travis game in a box close to his mother and enthusiastically cheered, confirming their relationship. Wow. Rewards and endorsements. A little over $50 million was made by Taylor between June 2016 and June 2017. Swift has earned more than $150 million in revenue from record sales, tours, merchandising, and endorsements in a number of years. For example, Taylor made $170 million between June 2015 and June 2016, primarily due to the enormously successful 1989 global tour, with her Reputation Stadium tour grossing $266 million. Taylor's empire brought in $185 million between June 2018 and June 2019. Her earnings from June 2019 to June 2020 was $64 million. Taylor has endorsement and cooperation deals with hundreds of businesses over her career. At TKE CoverGirl, Verizon Wireless, Diet Coke, Keds, AirAsia, Qantas, Sony Electronics, Target, and Capital One are a few of the brands she has partnerships with. Records, Republic of Contract, and Lee from Large Machine. Between 2006 and 2017, Taylor produced 6 albums for Big Machine Records. We found out that she had a tense relationship with Big Machine and its founder, Scott Borchetta, when her contract was up for renewal in 2018. Taking ownership of her first 6 albums was Taylor's main objective in the negotiations. According to reports, Borchetta made her an offer whereby, in exchange for releasing new albums for many years to come, she would take ownership of her older records one at a time. Taylor would subsequently clarify that she did not want to be sold off to a new company, even knowing that Borchetta was attempting to sell his business. Yet, in the end, she decided to part ways with Big Machine and her back catalog in favor of a new long-term contract with Republic Records, a Universal music label. 2 noteworthy terms were attached to the new agreement. From this point on, she is the owner of all of her master recordings. That part. 2, her share of the proceeds from the sales of her music is higher. In addition, Taylor will get a sizable portion should Universal decide to sell its $1 billion share in Spotify in the future. Real property. Taylor Swift has an amazing real estate portfolio. Her property holdings in the US are estimated to be worth $150 million. Nashville. Taylor purchased a $2 million in condo in the city's downtown in 2009 at the age of just 19. She spent about $400 for the 1-bedroom apartment downstairs later that year. The combined value of these 2 apartments is $4 million now. She invested $2.05 million in an 8,000 square foot estate situated on 6 acres in the Nashville suburbs in 2011. This estate has a minimum current value of $6 million. Rhode Island. Taylor Swift owns an 11,000 square foot mansion with a waterfront view on 5.2 acres in Rhode Island. In 2013, she paid $17.75 million for the property. The house is currently valued at about $30 million. It was priced for $24 million before she paid $17.75 million for it in 2013. Built in 1930, the 8-bedroom, 10.5-bath house sits 65 feet over Little Narragansett Bay. There's a 45-foot sunroom, a huge kitchen that opens to a family room with a fireplace, and a dining room that's almost as spectacular. Every bedroom is roomy, and most of them feature a private bathroom or baths. Additionally, there's a wet bar, a recreation area on the lower level with access to the beach, and a roof terrace. The list of features is endless and includes a 5-car garage, a fitness center, a pool, and numerous balconies. New York City. Taylor has apartments in IC valued at $50 million. She first made her mark in Manhattan in 2014 when she purchased a Tribeca penthouse, which she later converted into a 10-bedroom duplex that is probably now worth more than $20 million on its own. She paid $12.05 million for the 4-story penthouse next to the duplex, which is 100 years old. She invested $10 million on another condominium in her original building in February 2018. But Los Angeles. Taylor purchased a 1.5-acre property in Beverly Hills for $3.55 million in 2011. 2018 saw her sell this home for $4 million. She spent $1.77 million for a second Beverly Hills property in 2012. 2018 saw her sell this home for $2.65 million. Producer Samuel Goldwyn had a Beverly Hills estate for decades before Taylor paid $25 million for it in September 2015. Taylor carried out a thorough restoration and remodeling. Based on similar previous sales, the estate's current value is at least $70 million. Massachusetts. The Kennedy compound includes Taylor Swift's Hyannisport, Massachusetts home. The enormous 7-bedroom mansion, which was put up for $13.05 million when it was first listed in 2010, has breathtaking views of the neighboring ocean. The house has a large expanse of lawn, high ceilings, hardwood floors, floor-to-ceiling windows in nearly every room, private beach access, and fenced-in veranda access from the lower levels, in addition to the view and the number of bedrooms. In 2011, the asking price was halved. It was purchased by Taylor in the summer of 2012 for $4.09 million. She was dating Robert F. Kennedy's grandson Connor Kennedy at the time of her acquisition. Shortly after buying it, she sold the house for $5.675 million.